Prime Minister has signalled that he is going to announce tomorrow plans for all adults in the UK to have a digital ID card. Sir Keir Starmer is expected to reveal more details on that, but it's understood he believes the ID cards will help them crack down on illegal immigration. It will be a form of proof of a citizen's right to live and work in the UK. Most European countries do require their citizens to hold ID cards, but the UK has long resisted with concerns over civil rights and privacy issues.
That is why today I am announcing this government will make a new free of charge digital ID mandatory for the right to work by the end of this Parliament. Let me spell that out. You will not be able to work in the United Kingdom if you do not have digital ID. It's as simple as that.
Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushai Ba'ashem, and HaKadosh. Double honors unto the elders and the apostles, a great millstone. Salutation to you, Aki. I'm pushing this word in sincerity and truth. This is your brother Yasad, back at you with another lesson. Willing to define through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushai. So, basically, this video here is going into the gradualism leading to the MOTB, right? And again, this man, he could try all different routes, but it would take him straight into the way that the Most High would want him to go along the aspects of, to bring in that digital system, that bring in a Markadibi system, and that is basically what it's gonna be, because you cannot. They could never stop it, right? The scriptures say, "Man's going is of the Lord. How then shall a man understand his own way?" And the scripture talk about the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, so you move it, He basically directing them now, So the kings of the earth, the rulers of the earth, they all walking along that path that the Lord set for them. And it's not going to change, right? So as you see, the UK don't want to roll out a digital ID system, for all citizens. They're saying it is to combat immigration and illegal workers and whatnot, but this is just basically the beginning of it, and soon it's gonna go to Babylon the Great, and soon it's gonna spread all over, because that is basically a part of the plot, the plan, right? And it's only gonna go directly into what? Well, we have a digital ID system. No more cash. We're gonna be setting up a digitalized pay system. And when you do know it, through the gradualism, they don't hire Buckstein already, because this is how this devil works, right? Revelation 13 and 15. 16 say, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. And again, in order for you to buy and sell, you had to basically having an income. And almost 95% of you jakes, you all are consumers. As a matter of fact, 99% of you jakes is consumers, right? So, you all had to go and make your 9 to 5, right? And they basically setting up a system where you won't be able to eat and drink because if you don't have your ID, your digital ID, you can't identify and whatnot, you won't be able to no longer work, to earn money, to be able to purchase your goods and whatnot. And that's basically the system that they're setting up, right? And that is why going back to the Psalms, the 10th chapter, go down to, no, I think it's Isaiah, the 10th chapter, and we're going to verses 13. For he said, by the strength of my hand I have done it, and by my wisdom, for I am prudent, and I have removed the bounds of the people. You didn't hear what he just mentioned, it had been something basically ongoing, and it wasn't really all that. It was basically circulating, but it had plenty, basically reasons now, as from one he gave the example impeding on the citizens' rights and whatnot, because for when they implement the system, there's basically not going to be no rights to the people, because everything is going to be governed and controlled by them, right? That is what this man wants, a total control, right? Because he has a God complex. He want to be like the Most High, so instead of, that is why cash, you want to get rid of this cash system, and go direct. You know what, here, everybody come under this digitalized system, everything monitored, everything, they have everything upon you, so they would know, well, hey, this man, by the time they pull you up digitally, it has all your information. And they have been even talking that talk all down here, Jamaica, everywhere. That digital identification system, a unique identity. You've heard them mention that down in Trinidad here. Because we know soon that is going to be a worldwide thing. And they're coming up with reasons, for safety and immigration and all these things, but it's all this man's smooth words, but he has a great agenda behind it. It's saying, I have removed the bounds of the people and have robbed their treasures, and I have put down the inhabitants like a valiant man, because where they do, they basically, the money, the fiat currency was basically a real, this played a real trump card in a lot of the achievements, right? The fiat currency, right? Make the people believe, well, hey, it's all about that bag, that dollar, and according to the precept, I think it's Ecclesiastes, money is a defense, right? Ecclesiastes 7:12, for wisdom is a defense and money is a defense. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. So this money, is basically used as a defense in this kingdom, because they see, you literally see the vibration of the people. If you're not rich, you ain't nobody, and that is just the vibration, the push, right? Money. Son, money talks and the bull walks. Let's see. And my hand had found as the nest of the riches of the people, and as one gathered eggs, at the left have I gathered all the earth. And there was none that moved the wing or opened the mouth or peeped. So basically, under the money, they have control of the people. Because when they go digital, that digital system, they able to control your money, right? Because with the cash, it's hard to record and track well. You spent 50 cents in this parlor here. You spend $10 by the pusher man here. You spend $4 here. You spend $5 there. You give this man a dollar. And but under the digital system, everything digitalized. You know, everything is gonna be tracked. Yeah, nothing is gonna be able to escape them, right? That's why you hold gradualism at the 6 feet apart and all these things was basically basically a test run. When the system comes in now, everybody would not get accustomed to the motion, right? Because the second is just it was 16. So let's see. But man, it's right above the scripture that says spirits created for vengeance. Right, Sirach 39. Alright, right, and verses 25, it says, for the good are good things created from the beginning. So evil things for sinners, the principal things, and this is the point here. The principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, and honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil, and clothing. All these things are good to the godly, so to the sinners they are turned into what? Into evil. Because this man here is going to use this against the people in order for you to access your daily necessities. It would require you, in order for you to gain money, to access, to purchase your daily necessities, you're going to have to take this. And this is all a part of why he has the earth in all this confusion and wars and uproars of the people and all these things, you know. To come now and play is all peaceful, and he has the cure, the solution to all the problems in the world. A one world government, one religion, one everything, Yeah. So this basically is just what we see here is the build up to the MOTV. Because it's the Lord's word is not going to return void. The book of Job, I think 16:11. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua had delivered me to the ungodly, and turned me over into the hands of the wicked, because as Revelation 13 and Revelation 3 and 10 says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon the whole what? The whole world. Because that is it. The Lord, Psalm 17:13. Yeah. So yeah. Right. Yeah. So just as it is, and I basically the oppression of the people is it coming. It's being staged. Right. Yeah. Job 16:11. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua delivered me to the ungodly, and turned me over into the hands of the wicked. I was at ease, but he had broken me asunder. He had also taken me by the neck, and shaken me to pieces, and set me up for his mark. And that mark now in the Blue Letter Bible and the interline is charagma.
Strong's G 5480. Charagma.
A stamp and printed mark. Right. The strong say a itching, a scratch, a stamp as a badge of what? Servitude. Because didn't they talk about he that worship or serve the mark of the system? Yeah. Right. Graven a mark. And that is what coming. Right? So after that digital ID and all these things, when they go cashless, it's all gonna lead up to the MOT. So hey, hopefully this lesson was already fine. All praises they have by Shemel Shai. Double honors to the elders and the apostles, a great millstone. Till the next shalom.